guys.
In 300 meters, keep left at the fork.
Now, I'm not doing this video to try and offend anybody, okay? But some might feel perasan, you know,
keep left at the fork.
when you watch this video, right, you might perasan, okay? Now the thing is this, we get about 2 or 3 people sending in resumes or asking us if they can join us. No lah, 2 or 3 is just the resume ones. I think people who ask whether we have openings and all that, every week we get 7 to 8, yeah, on average, all right? But of course, this is also because maybe we're doing cars and things like that, and a lot of people felt that it's cool, you know, and it always starts with, oh, I like cars, you know, and I did as well when I was in secondary school or in college. This has always been my dream job, okay? It's something that, wow, I want to do this, right? But I know for a fact that my English standards, my level of writing skills or comprehension, or I am not up to par. How do I define this or decide that I'm not up to par? I mean, it's very simple. The people that I like to read, I mean, their writings from, right? Those that I love reading, am I up to par? Am I up to their standards? That's the first thing I will ask myself. The second thing would be those that I do not like to read. You know, those that I find boring, but they have great command of English and all that. Those that even I, as a reader who doesn't like reading, am I up to par? And you know, am I up to their level? If I'm not, and I don't even need to even attempt, right? So this video isn't about discouraging people from pursuing whatever. It's not about that. It's about sharing how at different junctures of life we have to not only find our roads, you know, our way out, but also during that process, not blindly believing in yourself. That's it. You know, it's not just that I believe I can, hence I can, you know. No, it always comes back to an equilibrium where you are able to judge yourself from a third-party perspective. That is very, very important, and nurturing this skill is very, very good in survival, right? You're in the wild, you're hungry, you saw a bear, you are by yourself and you want to go hunt the bear because you believe you can, right? You're gonna end up as the dinner instead, right? The ability to judge oneself whether you can jump across that drain or not, right? So what is Google doing? Oh crap, shut up. Oh, not me. Not to me. Anyway, sorry, last minute change direction because of the traffic. So yeah, why I'm doing this video is because just now I saw a Myvi that was repossessed. Someone, you know, towed a car away, I believe, and I'm sure the owner must have struggled, must have tried, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm just assuming here. Maybe he was retrenched, maybe he's still looking for a job, he's sending resumes and blah 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 blah. Now, I'll be honest here, okay? If you do not go into a specified field of study, let's say if you did not study like in engineering or I don't know, as a doctor or biochemistry or things like that, specified fields, right? If you're not if you're not searching for those careers, or if you just study, you know, like business or marketing or advertising or graphic design or blah blah whatever, or hospitality, yada yada, if you study these subjects, right, your industry does not care at all whether you have a high whether you are a first class degree or a second class, or you graduate from whichever European university or blah 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 blah. Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you're not into that kind of specific industries. I kid you not. Okay, you can graduate from a humble college in Sri Petaling or whatever it is. Okay, whatever it is, right? So in your resume, or resume is about preparing yourself to sell yourself, you know. Resume is actually to sell yourself. You want to convince that person that you're the one, you know. The things that employers in these fields that doesn't require really specific knowledge, right? The things that we're looking for is the character of the person, all right? And there's a lot to tell from how you prepare your resume and what you've done before, or what are you currently doing. That tells a lot about yourself, you know. And we look for things like proactiveness. We look for things like basically not a lot of things that you can list out in your resume actually sort of matters a lot, especially when it comes to the studies, right? Everybody has been a student before, and your high scores and all that actually, yes, it's all right, but that doesn't tell everything, right? If you have stuffs in your resume that says that currently you're looking for a job, right, but you learn how to cook nasi lemak on YouTube, and then you are cooking or doing some nasi lemak packs at home and letting your mum go and sell it, or while you're looking for a job you're selling it. If you have something like that, right, in your resume, right, it beats whatever uni or college that you graduate from and whatever score. I kid you not. For an employer, I'm talking about this in the context of small medium companies that makes up most of the employments out there, you know, not like, you know, Standard freaking Chartered or you know, some banking investment kind of specific knowledge required. I'm not talking about all that. I'm just talking about the kind of jobs they usually found in Job Street, right? You never even heard of the company. I'm not talking about superstar companies. I mean, everybody wants to end up in British American Tobacco. Everybody wants to end up in Guinness Anchor Berhad. Everybody wants to end up in Star, Sinchu, you know, all the big companies. I'm not talking about the famous one. I'm talking about the one, what, Chong Chang Ching, Sdn Bhd. That's what most you see in, right? That's mostly what you see in job search websites and all that. You've never heard of the company. In these companies, that sort of stuff that you show how you are not stopping just looking for a job, and what are you doing currently when you're looking for a job, and how proactive you are in solving problems. That tells a lot. That, yeah, really, it doesn't have to be nasi lemak even. It can be something else that you can say that, oh, you're learning how to be a swimming coach, you know, how to equip yourself with better things. It's better to show what you're doing currently to equip yourself better, you know, or that what weird stuffs you've done during school, you know, or something like that. Basically, it's about your instinct to survive, you know, instead of someone who sits at home, blasts out resumes, and waiting for someone to call you, waiting for someone to give you that, to grant you that interview. What are you doing? You know, That's what we're looking for. It's the character, it's the person's perseverance, character, humble. You don't have to show how good you are. You're looking for a job, right? You don't have to show how good you are, but you tell us, or you let us know what you've been like what I said just now. Yeah, you know, so that's what most employers out there are looking for. I know there are big corporations that they receive so many resumes, they just throw away all of those that doesn't get a first class degree. They throw all of it away because they have to start somewhere to filter, right? Who says first class degrees don't have people with good character, right? Maybe they have the kind of undying spirit character like you, but they also get first class degree. Yeah. Alright, so this is just a short video that I sort of, yeah, cheers. And if you appreciate the video, don't ask, don't get, right? Subscribe.